This method is based on the fact that we ourselves are the best judge of the phrases or words which describe our inner sensations. To operate this method, either write down or remember the phrases or words which were helpful in carrying out exercises. The phrases which seem to ring a bell, maybe feel heavier, warmer, my breathing is getting deeper, and so on. This method, when relaxed, is to represent to yourself as mental suggestions the feelings and sensations of relaxation and drowsiness which you have previously experienced. Frame these suggestions in such a manner as to intensify the effects. For example, I am feeling heavier and heavier. I am feeling warmer. Breathing getting deeper. The deeper my breathing and the heavier I feel, the drowsier I am becoming. To operate, seat yourself or lie down as previously described and make the suggestions to yourself. When making these suggestions to yourself, it is not necessary to speak them aloud. To repeat them mentally is sufficient. As this detachment grows, the student will be growing nearer and nearer to the position where he or she is playing the dual role of hypnotist and subject. This is a simple method of flooding the mind with one idea to the exclusion of everything else. It consists of writing down some descriptions of relaxation based on how you felt during your previous inductions. Choose all sensations and feelings which are conducive to the furthering complete relaxation. As a suggested beginning, something on these lines might be employed. I am sitting comfortably and I am feeling at ease. I am resting and feeling very drowsy. If I go on listening, then I shall get drowsier. My arms feel heavy and my body feels heavier. I am thinking more slowly. My eyelids are getting heavier. I find it an effort to keep my eyes open. My eyes are getting heavier and I am beginning to feel sleepy. I am feeling very comfortable. My body is relaxed. My arms are relaxed. My legs feel heavy. My feet and legs feel relaxed and heavy. All the while, I am becoming more comfortable and more deeply relaxed. I just want to rest. My eyes are getting heavier, so very heavy that I am closing them gradually. I want them to close. I just want to rest. When you are going to employ this method for induction, see that it is written clearly or typed so that it can be read easily and without effort. Seat yourself comfortably, preferably with a low light, and read it slowly. Read slowly as you become affected by the suggestions. When your eyes want to close, let them, and allow yourself to rest for a few seconds. Continue to make mental suggestions of detachment and then register your current suggestions. This method consists of completely saturating the mind with one idea. To make the procedure clear, it has already been explained that there are a number of different elements present in any state of mind, or that consciousness is an aggregate of many elements. This method consists of a number of separate processes which are practiced one by one beforehand. The induction then becomes a matter of performing all these separate processes simultaneously. If this is successfully carried out, the utmost state of detachment consistent with retention of volition is achieved. To operate this method, take the idea of drowsiness as the one with which we wish to flood the mind. Drowsiness is chosen because it closely resembles the detached state of mind which the student wishes to produce in him or herself. The first process is the physical disposition of the body, as already dealt with in the first exercises on general relaxation. The second process is to call to mind the general effects of drowsiness on the emotional state, its pleasantness, disinclination to make effort, its detachment, etc., which will already have been experienced in previous exercises. For the third process, visualize in the mind's eye the word drowsiness, as if it were printed in block letters on a piece of card, or alternatively, if when experimenting you find it more efficacious, in your mind's eye, picture yourself sitting comfortably, nearly asleep. For the fourth process, practice saying the word drowsiness or drowsy softly to yourself. In doing this, feel the movements of your lips and tongue as you say it. Say it softly, slowly, lazily. Say the words slowly. Mumble it if you wish. For the fifth process, bring the sense of hearing consciously into play. Listen to yourself saying the word drowsy or drowsiness. Listen closely to each syllable. The next step is to see that the word drowsiness is spoken as the act of breathing out is being made. See that the breathing out of the words become a sleepy sigh. These processes must, as far as possible, be practiced separately until they can be performed without effort or thought. Preliminary practice will be necessary to produce and marshal all these separate reflexes so that they may be smoothly coordinated without any reference to or supervision from the conscious mind. We can expect to get any trance conditions until the conscious mind is perfectly free from these supervisory tasks. Attempts to induce auto-hypnosis will fail until the conscious mind is free from the task of arranging these psychophysical conditions, for the simple reason that it is an impossibility to keep the mind a blank and think of something at the same time. When the reflexes have become automatic, the conscious mind then becomes a passive spectator of what is happening. This is the detachment that is felt and experienced when auto-hypnosis is about to be induced. When carrying out this induction, sit or lie down and relax. Then begin gently and quietly saying the word drowsy or drowsiness. Feel the physical movements you are making with your tongue, lips, and those caused by your breathing. Hear yourself say the words softly in the mind's eye. Call up the picture you have chosen which is most strongly associated with drowsiness. Example, the word printed on a card, or whatever mental picture you wish. Physically feel all the sensations of the suggested idea. Continue this process, but each time the word is uttered, speak it more slowly, say it more softly, and let the intervals between saying it get longer and longer. It is, of course, not necessary to say it with every outgoing breath. In this process of coordination is carried out without any distractions, the own mind, body, and feelings will be subject to this one compulsive influence. If you, the student, has conscientiously carried out the previous exercises, you will have induced some degree of detachment or trance condition, even if only a light trance has been attained. Give yourself suggestions that subsequent exercises will be successfully carried out and the trance will become deeper. Proceed without undue effort or haste. If results are slow in coming face to the fact, follow the instructions carefully and conscientiously. Your progress may be rapid or it may be slow. If the latter is the case, do not in any way be disturbed. If the exercises previously given are approached with the right attitude of mind and are carefully carried out, it will not be long before sufficient detachment is achieved to successfully employ suggestion. By applying the representation methods already described, a light trance can be steadily deepened. Each of these methods described has terminated the instruction to continue to become drowsier or to rest. The depth of auto-hypnotic trance, which is of the greatest value, is that in which there is the maximum degree of detachment consistent with retention of volition and self-control. It is a state in which the will is voluntarily suspended, but sufficient volition is retained to terminate the trance, if desired.